Hello everyone. I hope my audio is great. So tell me if my audio is easily hearable. Seems like it. So, what I've planned for quiet, but my microphone is too quiet or my music is too quiet. Well, if my music is too quiet, I can do something about it. But I don't suppose my... There is no music? Oh, there should be music. Okay. I suppose that will be the test stream, so everything can go wrong, but I'm not sure if I can change anything about my voice loudness level. I think right now I'm stuck with it, so well, I will see if I can change anything about it. Tell me if my audio is good right now. I changed the gain settings, so I hope I'm not too loud right now. Okay, so if everything is okay, then what I planned for today is to make HEXKOT members portraits. We have a couple of members. We have 5 members actually, and I thought about showcasing them in one of my videos, but I never had a chance to actually show them how they look like and how I imagine they may look like. Because I suppose not everyone wants to show their face on a video, and I thought that, hey, let's make a portrait for everyone of our team. And that will be 5 members. For everyone, not for who. We have 5 members and I want to make a portrait for everyone. I think it will be cool. Oh, I've seen them. But you have never seen them. Whoops. Okay, so I think my screen should be visible right now. I hope it is. Okay, it is. So, I already found some references on how I want it to look like. And there are a couple. Each and every one of our members will have their own portraits. And this portrait will be, I think, looking something like this. Okay. This is one of our members. I think he might agree with me that it's a great representation of his character. It will be a proud frog. Why frog? Well, we have nicknames, like in every team, I suppose. Everyone has a nickname. But one of our team members is actually called Żabka. And in English, that would be a frog. But I obviously won't be calling him a frog. I will be calling him Żabka, like we call him. And this will be his portrait, and this will be probably the first portrait that we're going to do. I'm not actually sure if we will be able to finish all of those portraits, because there's 5 of them, like I said. But we're going to try. The thing is, I imagine him as a proud frog. So I want the pose of this character to be as proud as it can be, I suppose, if this is the way to say it. But there is another reason I want him to be proud, is because I want one of the characters in Gentleman to look similarly to this one, to the frog character that I'm making for one of our members. And I think I will start with the actual frame, because I still don't know how the frame will look like. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be round. I guess it will be something like this. I want only the line to be visible. Okay, I think it looks... Oops. Okay, I will leave it this size. Still don't know how much of this character I want to be visible on this portrait. On the reference, they are like only a face, but where is the... Oh, okay. So this should be... Nope. Maybe a little smaller. Okay. Maybe like this. Okay. Maybe a little bigger. Okay, that should be fine. So let's turn the opacity down. Maybe to something like this. Okay. let it be like this for now. I will sketch something and then I will try to figure out the rest. I want him to be in this American top hat, like you had in those weird... I think it was a grandpa? Or... when you... in America, there was this weird... grandpa? Or... this poster with the grandpa pointing at you. I don't remember how this guy was called, but... I want this character to look something like this. Maybe I should actually find the actual reference for this guy. How he was called? He was an uncle. Okay, he was an uncle. Uncle Sam. This is this one. So I guess I'm going to bring it here so you can see as well. I'm thinking about this guy here. I don't know if it's the original or if it's some kind of an illustration. But this one looks pretty cool, and I want this hat to be on our frog character. And in terms of the music, because I see there is some commotion about it on the chat, I just found some royalty-free music on the web, and I just put it on the stream so it will be, I don't know, not so quiet around here. Okay, how it looks like it's going like this, something to pirate. It was like this, I suppose. I should have find this hat from different perspective, because I cannot use this one as a reference, I suppose. Too much. This something like this? Nope. Like this, maybe. Here. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure if this character should have a neck or the neck. Good, I suppose. Oh, and for the symbols, like you see here, on the Uncle Sam, he has a star on his top hat. I thought about adding some kind of gentleman symbol to represent his royal heritage, I suppose, but he actually made a couple of symbols already for our game, And by symbols, I literally mean like gentleman clan logo or whatever. There is a couple that I still don't know of, like story-wise or something. But they are all really, really cool. And I think about adding one of those symbols on his hat. And everyone's hat. Because I'm thinking that every character I drew today will have some kind of a hat. How? And how his expression will look like. Let's do him a really, really proud face. He will be exceptionally proud frog. I think I've gone overboard with this. I cannot quite grasp the perspective of it. Okay. He will have a monocle. This is what it's called. One eye glass thingy. From okay, it was like this. Those. Oh, he will have those. Nope. Definitely not. For all of you to know, I don't have the chat open, so I cannot see if everyone is writing something, but I will be checking once in a while. It's even worse than before. How is this? Like this? It's too much. Okay, let's leave it like this for now. I will do another character. And I will move the screen maybe like this. Do I have a Steam page? No, I don't have a Steam page. We never created one. Actually, we are thinking about creating a Steam page in like by the end of the year or something. The thing is, we don't actually have anything to show on this Steam page as of yet. But I suppose we could create some basic splash arts or screenshots. No, we couldn't create screenshots. Okay, we don't have that much. We actually... Okay, let it be that we couldn't create any screenshots right now, but we could create splash arts or some promotional graphics, but I don't think it will be... I really don't think right now it's a great time to do something like this, especially if we can show how the gameplay would look like in this game. And am I homeschooled? No, I'm not homeschooled. I actually went to school like everyone else. I never had anything to do with the homeschooling. But why do you ask about my homeschool? Well, I don't understand. Okay, so let's create a new layer. And now, for the rest of the members, well, I suppose I could create like 5 of those circles and quickly sketch every one of those members. Okay, but the second member that I will be doing right now is called Machines. He's actually on the chat right now. Hello! Jovan D. Stone, hello! How are you today? How are you doing? We are drawing our team members. So I thought that we, to show every member of HEXKOT, of our game development team, I will draw them in the form of a portrait. Each and every member will have their own portrait, and I will show them as my imaginative characters or something. Well, I suppose I'm great, but the thing is, it's extremely weird to stream. It's extremely weird to do something live. I don't know if I even like it right now. But I guess it's okay. But thank you for coming. That's nice of you. Okay, so for the second character, I'm planning to draw a robot. He's Machines, so I think that he will be some kind of a machine or a robot, but I don't know. Maybe in Don't Starve you had this WX78 character. I really don't want him to look similarly to this one. He will be a timid robot. But he will fiddle with something here, like he will have a Rubik cube in his hands. That would be cool. And he will be playing with the Rubik cube. Mansion? He's Machines. And what he's doing in the team? He is our programmer. He's a developer. Well, actually, probably every one of us is a developer, but he actually write code, if it is even understandable. I never touched anything to do with the code in this game, so he and another member, he's called Puba, are writing the code for this game. He will have those, like a Frankenstein, maybe something like this, and he will. Well, I don't know if he will have a hat, but I think he will have a brain. Like this. I don't know if any one of you watched One Piece, but in the newest chapters, they showed one of the characters, and he has like this big ass brain coming out of his head like this, and I want to draw something similar. So I guess this will be his hat. He won't have a hat, he will have a brain sticking out of his face. And he will be a timid robot, so... How do I know that you like Rubik's Cube? Well, you are called machines, you must like Rubik's Cube. It's... I don't know, it's kinda intuitive. You seem like a type of guy who would like a Rubik to, I don't know, fiddle with the Rubik Cube or something. And for the rest of his body, it will be a regular robot body, so I don't want anything. But what about his smile? Well, if he's a robot, he can't have anything to do with the... No. But I suppose he will have pupils. But here. Okay, so I suppose I could ask, because I see there is a conversation in the chat. I could ask, how do you like those videos of mine? And how do you suppose the game will come out? And I'm talking to you, Jovan. But actually, I'm speaking to everyone. No, I cannot sing. I won't be singing on those streams. No way I'm going to sing. Could have. Like this. Oh, I want to. Thank you. I'm really trying to make the best of those, but I guess I have a lot to learn yet. No, his brain cannot stick like that. This is too big. Nope. Like this, maybe. And here will be his thumb. And there will be the Rubik's Cube. Something like this, perhaps. And he will be the rest of his fingers. Like this. I suppose like neither of these. At the start I wanted this game to be to resemble Hollow Knight. To gameplay wise to resemble Hollow Knight, and visually I wanted to resemble Don't Starve, but everything changed. As of right now it does not resemble either of those, and it definitely oh, I never thought I actually explained the concepts of those games good, in a good way, I should say. Maybe because when we talk about those videos with the rest of our team, there was I got a message from them that those videos aren't really clear for someone who never have anything to do with our game, and I guess that was my main objective to improve in my next videos. The first one, I don't think the first one was any good. Even the cinematic one that I made at the start was like, it was okay, but I guess my current videos are much better than the first one. Okay, let's leave it at that. I will just call machines. I'm naming a layer. But I definitely should ask if you actually like the way I'm showing how I draw, because I know there are many ways people are showcasing the speed paints and the way they draw and how they record it, and you like the first one better. But which one? The one, this one that I put on YouTube, or which one? So Hollow Knight like or Donvania? Donvania seems to describe it better. Cinematic one. Well, it took me almost 2 months to finish drawing this cinematic. It was a lengthy process, especially considering the fact that it was my first video. I never actually made something like this before. Yeah, it took me way too long. I suppose I shouldn't be making videos that long ever again. I won't be able to keep this up. And I don't want to, actually. Or I want to create videos similarly to the first one, to this cinematic one, but I hope it will be much faster this time. Now that I actually know how to animate like this. I tried to animate the last two of my videos, the lovely one and the Bloom and Gloom. There was the similar style of animation as I did for the cinematic, but I made it in like a couple of hours. I didn't even try to redraw every like I did the cinematic. No, I won't be making any cinematics for this game. I hope we will have enough money and enough persistence to pay someone to actually draw the cinematics for this game. I want this to be our main selling point and our, you know, you watch Don't Starve cinematics and you think, oh, this game is actually really great and I want to play it. I want the same feeling. Our game, I want the same feeling the players of our game to have. I want every cinematic to be really high quality, and I want everything to be consistent. And I know that at my level of drawing or at my level of animation, I won't be able to create cinematics like this. So I think it will be much better overall to pay someone to create cinematics for our game, especially the one that we will be putting on the Steam page as a trailer or in the Kickstarter campaign. We are planning to do the Kickstarter sometime the next year, perhaps. Maybe when we... Okay, it's somewhere on our roadmap to do a Kickstarter campaign and hopefully raise the money to actually pay for everything and have those animated cinematics, have voice acting, have music, and but coming back to the cinematics, it will be definitely better to have someone made them for us than for me to making them, and especially considering the fact that I should definitely put the most of my focus on creating the actual game. Okay, so I have two characters. So let's maybe create Booba. I showed him in the first actual video on this channel. It wasn't the cinematic, but it was the video, explanatory video about our game in general, and I had an idea. He always wear glasses, and he used to wear those really big squared frame glasses with big ass plastic frame, and I want this character to actually have those glasses. And he also have a long hair, so definitely this is something that I want this character to have. And I'm thinking something like this, maybe. Yes. He definitely needs to be a happy character. He's a happy person. And he has like this superb squared jaw. So I want this character to have this squared jaw too. And in our team, he's also a programmer, but he right now focuses his attention at creating shaders and visual effects for our game. But I suppose he will be creating movement for enemies in our game. Well, I'm from Poland, so I have a Polish accent, I guess. I never put too much attention to my accent. I'm trying to emulate some kind of English accent. I suppose it will be closest to the American one. But I don't know how it actually sounds. I honestly don't really like to listen to myself. If I don't have to, obviously, because I mostly listen to my audio a couple of times before I put it on YouTube. Why Romanian? You know me! You actually know me! Why you thought I'm Romanian? Not that I have anything like wrong to say about Romanians, but I never actually thought that someone would call me a Romanian. I once got at my work, someone thought I was from Ukraine. They thought that I have the accent. I think his teeth will be showing. What he will be doing in here? He's the only one without the pose. He's the thinker. He's intelligent. He needs to have some kind of a thinking pose. He's the typical programmer guy, so I think he should. Oh, I love Dracula. I read this book once, couple of years ago. I mean the Bram Stoker Dracula, the original one. Never watched the movies though, and the TV series I haven't watched either. But I love the book. I think it was great, but a little bit outdated for my taste. He will have those hairs sticking out of... Oh. Definitely need to have longer. And he will have... I don't know what it's called. I suppose it's a golf? It's a... This thing that... This... I don't know how it's called. It's a golf. Let's say it's a golf. With the longer hair. He will have his hair maybe slicked back a little. Turtleneck. Exactly. Oh, and he will have a... Maybe he will have a cigarette? He's also really chill person, so I think he should have cigarettes. Turtleneck and a cigarette. But this one needs to have the scar on his face. Like in this one. But this hair needs to be a little bit bigger. Like this maybe. And I guess he needs to be more centered. His hair will be like this, I suppose. The question is, will he have a hat? No, too feminine. Something like this. Oh, and he has a beard. So I think he should have like this big ass beard. Something like this. And he doesn't have a mustache, but maybe for this character. Oh, like this extremely scratchy. Scratchy, is that a word? I think it is. Mustache, but that big bird. I think that would be cool. But he should have this bird like this. Something like this. Oh yeah. This is it. Should have this bird like this. Thief's chatter? Why? Like this? Something like this? But he's still supposed to have a cigarette, right? And they're supposed to be the same guy. I don't know what you mean by that. No, he won't be angry. He needs to be... He actually seems angry. Why he seems angry? I don't want him to be angry. So, oh, he will have something like this, maybe? Like this. And... like the toy. But wait, I still don't know if those characters will have noses. I guess they aren't tied to our game, and they aren't travelers, so I suppose they should have noses. And it would maybe be like this. Okay, like this maybe? Okay, let it be like this. For now. It's okay. So, for another character, let's do... let's do me. How I'm going to look like. Where is my tea? Oh, here it is. How am I going to look like? I guess I have a pretty... I have a long hair, just like the guy on the left, but I usually wear it in a ponytail or a bun. So I guess this is how I'm going to portray myself. But I want maybe... I'm always drawing, so I should have a pen in my hand, maybe. And I'm always squinting when I'm drawing. Like I'm actually right now I'm like 5 centimeters from my screen, from my tablet. Like I'm literally leaning onto the tablet itself. So I should be like this here, And I like to draw with a pencil, the traditional technique. So I should have a pencil, perhaps. And so I guess I'm not going to show a lot of my hair. And I will be focused. I always focus, and I always keep my tongue out when I'm focused. I don't know if I want to show this, though. But I think it will be funny if I keep my tongue like this, perhaps. And here will be... like that. I'm also wearing glasses, so maybe I should wear one. But I have those Harry Potter style glasses that are entirely circular. So maybe like this. Oh no, I should have those tired eyes of someone who keeps on sitting behind the monitor screen all time. I am this kind of a person, so maybe I should have those wide eyes. No, I don't think I like the way it looks like. And I usually, maybe I will wear something like this. Something like that. I don't know. Let it be something like this for now. Maybe I should add. My face doesn't look like this. I have a really narrow forehead. I have maybe something like this. I don't know. I think the perspective on it shouldn't be that exaggerated. Yeah, it shouldn't be that big. So I make it smaller. Maybe add a little bit of context to the image. Something like this. And maybe more of this. And my hand should be smaller. And more. Maybe like this. Stop. No, maybe not. Maybe like this. Am I the only one with a proper neck? No, I cannot be. I cannot be. And my nose. How my nose will going to look like this maybe. Yeah, that's something. Okay, I should look like this. Okay. My eyes even wider. Be cool. Well, I'm just sketching myself right now. I don't know if it will turn out to be something in a style of our game. I just want some representation of how I could look like if I would be a character in a game or something. Okay, let's leave it at that and go to another person. So I'll move the screen right here and I will turn this off and then where is it? Here. Okay. Okay. So the last member of our team is our musician. And I have literally no idea how I'm going to draw him. What am I drawing? I'm drawing members of HEXKOT team. It's our development team for Gentlemen the game. I already drawn you. You can watch yourself right here. You are this guy. Why from Forrest Gump? I don't understand. But I suppose it wasn't meant for me. I can show every picture. This is every picture that I already have. Suppose. So, for the last member of our team, he's a musician. How I'm going to draw him? He's the youngest member of our team, so maybe that's something to consider in this design. I look like a drag seller Santa. Well, I hope at the end you won't look like this. I will fix the pose and maybe change some things to make it look like our game. But right now I just sketched things out how I maybe think this will look like. He's the youngest member and he's the most keen member of our team, I believe. As he's the youngest, he should have big eyes. Yeah, I should draw something like this for every character. I drew myself like a real person, while the rest of the team is kinda... different. He will be the wide eye character. And he will be the happiest character of them all. And he has this funny hairstyle. His hair is sticking out everywhere. Bucket helmet. Why a bucket helmet? Well, I suppose I could give him one. Something like this, maybe. Mushroom cup. Mushroom cup? Yeah. Yeah, this will be cool. His hairstyle definitely looks like it was made out of the bowl, out of a bucket. It's pretty accurate representation of how his hairstyle looks. He looks like a nail. Like a fingernail? Or you meant a snail? Well, I guess he does look like a fingernail. He looks like a thumb. His face is like you could, if you could look at your thumb, it looks kind of similar from my perspective. He will have something like this. And the mushroom should be bigger. It should be a big mushroom. Something like this, perhaps. Oops. Vote for nail. How do I vote? How do I make a vote? Can I nail hit with a warhammer? Hammer. maybe I could draw him with a hammer, but nail beat him in. He could have a hammer smashing his head. Like this. Draw a person. Draw other person with a hammer. Oh, you meant... Okay. I initially thought that you meant a nail, like a fingernail. But you meant this kind of a nail, like this one, right? Vote for a hammer as the 6th member. But I guess I'm looking at the chat at my phone and I think there is a really big delay between what I'm saying and what I can see on the chat. Well, I guess that's fine. Maybe it's not that big. But I will figure it out for the next stream. Let's leave it right like this for now. If he will be 5 seconds, it might be 5 seconds because YouTube doesn't allow you to actually go less than 5 seconds, I believe. Maybe I could, but I must then sacrifice on quality of the stream, I think. I checked that earlier. I should have noticed that 5 seconds might be a long time in terms of delay between me and you. But I guess, well, I check if I can make something right now. It's fine. His face looked like a hammer. Well, his face like this. Oh, you cannot see. Sorry. Like this. I suppose. What? Like something like this. Exactly like a hammer. No, nope. I like the mushroom hut version. I think it's good. But I may make him like squashed a little, like he will get hit by a hammer. And again, you cannot see what I'm actually drawing. I'll make this bigger. Maybe if he could get hit by a hammer, he will be like squashed a little. And his face will be like in this grimace. Is that a word? I don't know. Something like this. Like that, perhaps. Well, it looks like slimy wizard right now. Or something. Let's leave it at that, and I will come back to this later. Let's focus on the robot design. So, I kinda want him to look like a Frankenstein. But what will I do with the Rubik's Cube? His fingers needs to be bigger. He does need to have them like those robots finger. Maybe like this. And something like this. And I will definitely try to make all of them look like they were made for our game. Pipe fingers? Give him pipe fingers. How do I make his fingers look like pipes? I guess like this. Maybe he should just have regular sized fingers without that rim at the end, but with a hole inside them. So they does really look like pipes. I think that's a cool idea. Something like this. Maybe I need a bigger. Okay. And for his eyes, I suppose robots do have those reflectors. This is what it's called. And he will have uneven eyes, that's for sure. He needs to have uneven eyes. And one eye will be like this. He looks bored now. He shouldn't be looking bored. But I don't want to make him exaggerate it either. And I think his face will be like this big big cylinder. Like this. Why have this on his cheek? I don't want him to have this on his cheek. Let's leave his eyes for now. Maybe he should have some kind of a screw, like on the nose. Like a pipe. Huh. Split his forehead instead of having a nose. But why like this? Well, he looks like a robot. Think more. And like a couple of screws or something. But what about his brain? I wanted him to have a brain sticking out of his head, but what about giving him a big glass ball around the brain so to protect it? Not all the way down. Why not all the way down? Like to this point? And what? Like this? I want his eyes to be like this. No, I don't. Maybe he should have something like this. And this. Is a mechanical thing, so maybe his jaw will be separated from the rest of his head by a screw. I think his brain should be ear antennas, like something like this, right? Where you have... That might be cool. Maybe something to place this antenna in. Like... Oh, or you could have like those joysticks. Those Nintendo 64, I remember, had something like this where you have... Like you could switch him off with this. Or he could have a button somewhere so you can switch him off. That would be fun. And the brain... And I should make him... And he will have a button to switch him off right here. But I want it to be less noticeable. Portraits go outside the circles? Well, I guess it's cool. I will need to check how the brain actually looks like. And I want this to have a light reflection or something. But what about his eyes? One eye should be like this. Should be turned off. This should be a screw, so I suppose. And he will have this maybe like those. His brain is a mush, his hands too. Okay, like this. I think I can hear this music once again. Is something happened with the... Ah, you meant something like this. Maybe I should make him... Well, I guess if his hand was like this, second hand like this. Something like this. How the rest of the body should look like. I think he will have those circular armpits. Arms? Arms. I think that would be too much if his hands would stick out too. I don't know how I feel about that. But this should be bigger, definitely. What am I listening to? I don't actually know. I just found some royal free music on Spotify and I just... Or if you meant what I'm listening to on a daily basis. Maybe something that... No, that's too much. But he has... Maybe like a... No. You should have some electrical diodes somewhere. Maybe here. Oh, on his back. There is something. The siren that the police have. It's like maybe not on his back though. Maybe. You can't hear the music? You actually can't? I thought you can. Too much clutter? Well, I suppose it's too much. Okay, so I'm going to leave it like this for now. And now we'll go to... I will come back to this design. Yeah, I think you can hear the music. I don't know why you couldn't, why you can't. Too faint. Well, I didn't want it. I didn't want the music to be too overpowering. I know that it can be bothering to not hear someone streaming and the music being too loud, so I wanted to avoid that. I can make it louder if you want, though. You will definitely have something like this. Those big eyebrows. Could have this faint smile. And the frog face, I think the frog face is... I don't want it to be... I will come back in a minute. I closed my window because supposedly there was a little background noise that I wasn't aware of. I thought my microphone wouldn't catch that, but given the frog sack. What is the frog sack? You mean this something in a throat of a frog? You may have... No, it looks like a sum now. I don't want this to look like this. You meant this thing, right? I need to check how the sum looked like. did have a shirt, so maybe I should give this guy a shirt. Where is it? Here. Maybe something like this. Yeah. No, definitely not. But maybe something like this. I'm still wondering if those characters should have necks. In our game, there isn't really something. There isn't really anything that resembles a neck. I suppose a couple of characters do have something resembling a neck, but after all, he isn't too proud, so I will need to adjust a little bit of a perspective. He needs to look at you from the... like this. Maybe he will have a... hand raised in a greeting. His froggy hand. It looks weird. Something like this might be cool. I can point at the viewer like an Uncle Sam, right? Maybe he should have different expression. Or his tongue should stick out. No. I think he shouldn't. Or whatever. Oops. I should use this instead. And skew it so that it fits his head. It would be easier. Something like this. I guess so. Oops. That's too much. Something like this, perhaps. Nope. Something like this. This. like this. I don't really know if I want him to be pointing at the viewer, but I guess it will be more similar to the actual Uncle Sam. But I think he should be looking at the viewer. But I don't know about pointing at one. I'm not entirely sure about this. Like an Uncle Sam pose pointing at the viewer with his froggy hands. Okay, that looks way better. I think he definitely should point at the viewer. Something like this. Oops. Okay. Nope. What happened here? Again, what? Where? Now he should have this cravat thingy. Over here. And his hat should too be visible outside of this. Oh, I cannot see the rest of the. Or something like this. And I could do those weird Maybe this hat is too big for him. Oh, what? Maybe like this. So it resembles more of this Uncle Sam hat. And the Uncle Sam hat really had something. Okay, let's leave it like that for now. I will come back to it later. Okay. Oops. I will change the name for my layer. And oh. Okay, I think those glasses should be bigger. It looks something like this. So should look a little bit more ragged, and his bed should be more noticeable. And I don't know about that nose of his. He doesn't have nose like this, but he can have nose like this. Maybe. Okay. Even bigger. And maybe funkier. It is even a world. Funky, big funky glasses. That's how I see him. Lumberjack t-shirt. I don't know. He often wears those turtleneck things, but I guess he does look like a. Oh, sorry. He does look like a lumberjack a little bit. But I have lumberjack t-shirt, the exact same one that you can see in pretty much every American movie, the red one with those black patches, black squared check boxes, checkboard, there is something like this, checkboard pattern, something like this, and I have it in my drawer and I often wear it, so maybe I should wear the lumberjack jacket, t-shirt. That's a shirt. I have a shirt. Yeah. Okay. So let's stay with his turtleneck, and I will wear this lumberjack shirt. And he should have something like this weird mustache. And this should be something like this. Here's like flannel. Yeah, this is flannel. Exactly. But I think flannel is a type of material. And it's cotton, I believe. It's the way the cotton is woven that creates flannel, right? Oh, but he should have those 3D glasses, like, you know, blue and red ones. That would be cool. Something like this. His beard should be more pronounced and like this. I think, and the hair should be sticking out of his beard. Maybe. Okay, that was actually the best. But something with this is wrong. His lips, maybe. He doesn't have ears. Okay, that's a problem. How I will make the ears? Maybe I doesn't even need to make ears. Maybe I should just do it like this and make it so that it disappears. But his hair should definitely be sticking out. But he cannot be the only one without something sticking out of the frame. How do I... So I need to figure something out. Maybe he will have this... You know, in the movies, I often saw guys wearing this weird type of basketball jacket with a beer attached to it, and you have... Maybe instead of a cigarette, he will have like those two straws coming to his mouth from the beer inside his hat. That would look cool and it would suit the character perfectly. Okay, that's awesome. But this should be like this. Oops. Okay, that's... I need to check how this hat actually looked like. I've never seen it in real life. I guess those beers are attached on some kind of a handle, something like this maybe, and something like you have. That looks cool. Okay. I made a mess of this drawing. I need to clean this up because I already cannot see what I'm doing, let alone someone watching it. And I need to find how this hat looks like in real life. No, the one straw will be cool, but the second one needs to go. Okay, so how do I make myself look somewhat more like the rest of those drawings? This isn't it. This is me. Okay. I think I should make myself look like I will have this Voldemort nose, maybe? I want those really big eyes. No. But I should have a chin that's coming like this, maybe? And I will have those veins like you have when you look at the screen for too much time. That's definitely something that I should have. Maybe my It should be something like this. I'm sitting all night long behind a computer, so I should have my back. I don't know how it's called. Never mind. I think my fingers should be more erratic. And maybe I should have like this fake bird. Like I wasn't shaving for a little while, but I don't have a full bird yet. That might be cool. And my head should be sticking like that too. And I will have the ponytail that's sticking out of the screen. Maybe something like this. And I will have this lumberjack shirt that we were talking about earlier. Maybe my eyes should be popping out too. That might happen if you sit behind a computer for too long. I think that might be what will happen to me eventually. My eyes will pop out and I will be left with those half-empty sockets. And I should have some kind of a light like from the screen facing me, so I definitely won't be having a regular pencil. I will be holding in my hand this drawing pen that I'm holding right now. My hair should be more erratic like this. And I will have this collar that is pretty old, but it needs to have this checkboard. Like a lumberjack. And look like I'm holding a stylus. I think I will need to take a picture of myself holding it because I won't be able to draw it properly. Needs to be slightly thicker. I will be holding my hand, maybe? So no, I won't. It should be like this, I think. Okay, I think it look quite nice for now. I'm actually getting a little bit tired, honestly. It's 15. 3 p.m. not 15. And we barely have sketches. But I think it was quite okay. We might call it a day. I will probably leave it for the next stream and we'll be finishing it on the next one. I won't be doing any video about it until we finish it. That's for sure. But I cannot really say when the next stream will be. But I think 2 hours is good enough as a start. Let me just check if I have everything set up correctly, so I won't forget how I did that. Okay, I think that's enough for today. And I hope we will see each other the next time. I can't really say when the next stream will be. I think about changing my schedule a little bit and switching from short videos to streams. I will be doing streams instead of short videos. I think that would be cool. And I think that would be better ultimately than making this kind of short videos. I don't really think they are good enough. Or I'm not using them good enough. I shall say that. But okay. That being said, thank you for attending on today's stream. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye.